Okay, we're on. This is the Brother Scan and Cut. It's supposed to be the top model, so it has the extra patterns in it, I believe. This video I'm doing for David to show him what the Scan and Cut's actually doing. I have stamped the stamps on my piece of paper. I will now run my piece of paper through. I want to scan it. I will go direct cut. Then I will press the button and watch it scan. I'll now zoom in, hopefully, on the little LCD screen up here. Now the page itself has come out. It's recognising now, and as you can see, it's recognised all 9 of them. I don't know whether I'm very clear there, but it's recognised all 9 of them. I now go cut. No, I go OK. And this is what we are getting. There is only 3 that have actually shown up. We can't cut those because they simply will cut little pieces all over the mat and little pieces in the other kiwis that we've stamped. And this is what's happening to us. It's not good. Sometimes it will pick up all 9. Excuse that shakiness. It's me picking the camera up to take it a bit further in to have a look. Now, if I zoom this back and try and put you in the centre of the picture there, you'll see quite clearly that it's picked up the centre bits of some of the kiwis, little tiny marks, but it certainly hasn't picked them all up. They're all stamped extremely well, and there's no reason for it to do this. Sometimes there's the kiwis that have been stamped. Sometimes it will do all 9 of them. Sometimes it'll do a whole page. Sometimes it randomly picks whichever ones it wants to do, and it will do things like this. Now, this is not just happening to my machine, it's happening to a number of us, so there must be something in there that either we're all doing wrong or there's something in the machine that's not picking it up. We'd like to know what it is. The other thing that we have with our machine is I'll unload the mat, and if I can pick it up, you can see here that it is cutting at the top of the mat. Now I'll get another mat that shows this even more. If you hang on a minute, we'll just put it on. You can see here that the mat has got definite cuts in it. I'm going to pause and turn the mat over. Back, you can actually see that the mat has actually been cut through because you can see the light coming through the mat. I'd do something about the mats. This time I've tried to scan and cut to scan and save. When I didn't have this button at the top pressed, it showed all of the kiwis that were there, but as soon as I press the button at the top, I've only got the bottom, the second left one, the third left one, and the middle one at the bottom. Now, if I go this one, of course, it highlights all the insides of the kiwis. I don't want the insides cut out. And if I do this one, I still get lots of the inside bits cut out. So I actually want this one. Now, it can pick them, seems to pick them all up, except when I do this, when I want the outline cut. So we've been told to go here and select it so that it goes down and it recognises theoretically things that are lighter. And we wait, and we wait, and we wait. takes an awful long time to redraw the screen. And now we've only got 2 left. So there's no consistency in it. Does seem to take an extraordinary long time to redo the screen, but being as putting it left showed less of them, I'll now try and put it right and see if we can put that one up and see whether that picks up any more. I think I'll go and have a cup of coffee. Well, it picked up 3, just the same as before, but not consistent with the first scan, which picked up different ones again. These are the kiwis. I've had these kiwis cut out an entire page. I've had the scan and cut them where they're randomly cut over different parts of the page. When it cuts, it's absolutely phenomenal. It's a really great machine. But the consistency of it picking up the scans when we do a scan to direct cut is just phenomenal. And if you look, you may not be able to see it, but as the mat goes in, it has a bit of a kink at the bottom. The mat's been fed in, but it does tend to buckle at the bottom. And this happens on a regular basis, that there's just a slight kink in the bottom. It hasn't seemed to affect the cutting of the icons on the bottom. I do rotate the mat. I use a number of die cut machines, including the Sizzix Eclipse, the eCraft, all of the Crickets, and I bought this machine specifically so that it could fussy cut my stamps, and I was really looking forward to it. And again, you can see that it hasn't picked the 3 of the kiwis up, but this time it's picked up 2 of the top ones, 1 in the middle and 3 at the bottom. And I don't know what we're doing wrong. If I push this, it gives me an outline distance, which I don't want it. I want it fussy cut very clear. If I press this one, it doesn't pick up any more. It just puts circles or shapes around them. I don't want that. So I'm not sure what we're doing wrong, if we're doing anything wrong, or if this is an inconsistency in the machine itself, which until it gets fixed, I am not recommending this machine to my customers. Thank you. Now, although it didn't pick up all of them, I am going to take this off because it's the fussy cutting of this image that has really made me come back to you with this machine, rather than actually say the machine's no good, I don't recommend it. This is the type of fussy cut I can get from the machine. I love it, except that this time it's taken a little bit out of the kiwi's head, but most of the time it doesn't do that. And it's probably fairly reasonable with the fact that that bit is darker and comes down to a lighter piece. And as it's happened on all of them, it's probably the way it is. But this is an amazingly beautiful fussy cut image. That is what I would like. If I could get them like that and consistent, I would be more than happy.